Good morning, my Scorpios. Happy Wednesday. It's water sign day. It's hump day. All right, my Scorpios, we are doing your reading. Before I get into that, Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, I am doing a live energy check-in. I want to kind of tap in what's new coming in, but those readings have a life of their own. So some things come back and some things are coming in. We'll just see how it goes. And I will start. I like to start with the birthday boys and girls of the month, and that is still Leo's for one more week. And then next week will be Virgo. So this week we still will start with Leo, work our way all the way through to Cancer. And then Sundays are the bonus reads. Top 3 viewed highest signs. They start live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, Scorpio, for watching this channel, being here, supporting all the likes and subscribes really do mean a lot. And for all my new viewers, if you're feeling the vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps a girl out, because YouTube is a battlefield. Love is a battlefield, like Pat Benatar rightly says. And has said, and still says, I'm sure. I don't know why I had to over-explain that. All right, Scorpio, you could tell you're my first reading of the day. So Tarot of the Mystical Moments is the main deck. Tarot de Cinq is the clarifying deck. The links to these decks can be found down below in the description box. Not my decks, just trying to make it easier for you guys to find them. All right, let's see. We have a Chariot and the Judgment. And I have been saying this. Scorpio's signs have had it rough. I would say the roughest out of all 12. But you've also had, there has been this huge turn these last few weeks. So we have the Chariot and the Judgment. And maybe a job's coming through, a relationship's coming through, something new. Judgment is when it's like a renewal of an energy. It's rebirth. And it happens because you see something for what it was that you were holding on so tightly. So this could have been letting something go as in a job or a relationship or a state of mind. Remember, state of mind is really important. That's pretty much all of it. Because once you change your perspective, everything else changes. Once you change how you see things, what you actually see changes. So that's what I feel is what's happened. So we have the Chariot. And we have the 3 of Wands. Between that, we have a 2 and 3 of Wands. And a 9 of Wands. Look at all this fire. I love it. But the Chariot is Cancerian energy. You're on your way, Scorpio. You're on your way. Something new. Something very, very new is happening here. I feel like it's a new business endeavor, a new job. Could be a relationship, but I actually feel it's beyond a relationship, honestly. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are Scorpio, know a Scorpio, feel like being a Scorpio with Scorpios, I'm so glad you're here. You could be a Scorpio and this resonates. You can be dealing with a Scorpio and it can resonate. Sorry, these cards. It can resonate. I forgot where I was going. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you can resonate as the main story. Scorpio might be the cross watcher. It's energy. It flows wherever it wants to go, to be honest. So stay open. I know a lot of people come looking for love, but this could be a self-growth read, a work read, a family read, and it might have something to do with somebody around you. So just stay open to the energies. All right, my dears, let's see what's going on. One more, and then I think you feel good, Scorpio. I think you're feeling good. I have to apologize. What time is it? 8:20. Yeah, there's a good chance in your reading you're going to hear a lot of screaming. You're going to hear a lot of commotion in about 10 minutes. Harry the Capricorn is the dog groomer's coming in to pick up Harry. And I'm a bit jealous the way he's obsessed with her. He's been obsessed with her for over 10 years, his whole life. And when he sees her, you'll hear it. If she's on time, she's going to come in and get him. All right. Collective messages for the Scorpios. Collective messages for the Scorpios. What are the collective messages that need to come out? Ooh, it's you. Strong. Yes. Now the Tower, I love the imagery on this, but remember the Tower is, Scorpio and Aries energy, but it's something new. It could be something new suddenly coming in. Something good, something amazing. It's like keep your heart, open to the unimaginable kind of thing. But this is the energy, that Chariot. It just feels like a new event here. What is influencing the Tower? What's influencing the Tower? You won't see this coming, Scorpio. I don't think. Even if you're planning for this, it's not at this level. It's like if you thought you were getting this position, you get offered something bigger. That's what I'm getting. What's influencing the Tower? The Ace of Wands. Could be a relationship, Tarot's a spectrum. Some people are here, some people are over here, most people fall in between. But this feels more on this side. This feels like money. This feels like stability. This Ace of Wands came from an idea. One day you woke up, you may have dreamed this idea, and that where you're being pulled, you keep seeing these signs, these repetitive things, and then somebody comes across your path and you're just like, I think they need to be part of this dream, because I do feel like it's multiple people. Strength card and 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Fire. You've changed in your water. It feels like the Ace of Wands was your water sign. It's the emotional aspect of this, but now you're putting there's a desire, and I feel like there's actually work being put towards this dream now. What's the reason for the reading, Scorpio? What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Scorpio? What's the reason for the reading? 7 of Wands reverse. You're not holding yourself back. You held yourself back, probably out of fear. 7 of Wands reverse can be not allowing the right people in or anybody in because maybe you were healing, maybe you had trust issues. 7 of Wands reverse, no longer holding yourself back to whatever's coming into your life. Again, some of you, this is a relationship. What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past, Scorpio? What's in the past? What's in the past? The moon. Feeling like something else needs, the moon can be, what I feel like with that moon? If you've been in an emotional state because you're taking account of your life and you're feeling like, is this it? Or am I on the right path? Should I have done this last year? Whatever that is, I want to tell you, you were supposed to feel that. Some of you need to hear that. Some of you have been kind of really wrestling, like, is this really my purpose? Because I don't feel aligned to this purpose anymore. It is your purpose, but the purpose is now going to take a different form. You had to be there to have what's coming. Do you understand? It's kind of like building a snowman. You don't just go and grab a big ball of snow. You have to slowly build it to build on it and build on it. This had to happen so you can build on it. This gave you stronger character. This gave you a more spiritual insight. It sharpened your maybe psychic abilities. Whatever this was, it had to happen. And I feel like this is reflection. I don't feel like it's negative in the sense, but maybe you took it that because you feel the emotions, you feel like something's coming, but you don't see it. And therefore, because being a Scorpio, you feel like you need to grab it. You need to do something. And this is about sitting in your emotions is what I feel. Piscean energy here in the moon. All right. What is on Scorpio's mind? What is on the Scorpio's mind? What is on the Scorpio's mind at this time? Look at this. 6 of Swords coming out. You may come out. Let's get another card though. It's Aquarius, 6 of Swords, moving on from something you held on. And again, if this was a business, if this was an idea, if this was a dream, you never let the shit go. You never did. Yeah, I think you held on to it when most people would have let it go by now. And now it's going to take a different form. It's going to take a different shape. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. And the Page of Swords. I feel like this Page of Swords has been a lot of research into this. It does feel honestly around some type of wherever you find your 4 of Wands, wherever you're finding your security. Some of you, this is about putting yourself back out there to be making the money, or to start that business, or to write that book, or to write that song, or to put yourself back to school. Whatever this Page of Swords is, this is where you've been. Page of Swords and an Ace of Wands. Page of Swords and an Ace of Wands. I have these dreams. I listen to this music. I want to do this. I read these books. I want to write this book. You know what I mean? I feel like we're bouncing between an Ace of Wands, which is an idea from the heart, because I only say that because the way the imagery is the flower coming out of a book. So it's kind of like within the heart and the head. And the Page of Swords is motivation from outside of you, or researching and analyzing. Yeah, but the Ace of Pentacles reverse is a delay because you don't feel like you were ready for this next step. You don't feel like you knew enough. You didn't have enough. All right. Give me one more card on Scorpio's mind. Okay. It's just going to, oh, that's a lot, Scorpio. That's a lot, but I will take it. The Fool. You're not holding yourself back. King of Swords reverse and the Knight of Wands reverse. I feel like this is where you've been. I feel like you may even be here, but you don't want to be here. Knight of Wands reverse. The biggest meaning to me that is untapped potential. It's somebody who's got a fire and they're afraid of getting burned. This is somebody who has the passion, but they're afraid of what people think. It's a fear of failing. It's a fear of what people think that keeps you stuck within yourself, keeps that fire and that dreams within yourself. And these are the people who live their life like this. They're going to die with those dreams within them. And that is probably that's the biggest sin, is dying with your dreams within you, still in you. Because King of Swords reverse, you just unable to get that vision. But the thing is, see, a bird's eye view. I love how the clarity on this card is. You don't have to, that's with the moon energy, you don't have to know all the steps. You just need to know your first one. And to know your first one, you just have to take it. You have to trust. The Fool is here to say, trust me. You might fall, but you're going to pick yourself back up. Just like a parent, when any of you have kids and you have a baby learning to walk for the first time, if you constantly hold the baby's hand afraid it's going to fall, it's going to be 47 years old and you're going to still be holding his hand or her hand. You do let go and you do watch them fall, but it's not because you like to see them fall. You clap when they get up. You don't go, oh no, you clap when they get up. That's what God is doing to you, Scorpio. It's not that God wants to see you fall. God wants to see you rise. That's what you're doing. You're rising. You're becoming your true self. And this is the story of it. What's the near future for my Scorpios? What's the near future for the Scorpios? What's the near future for the Scorpios? Near future for the Scorpios, please. Near future. I think you're finding your tribe. I don't think you're doing this alone. Near future for the Scorpios. Page of Swords reverse. Watching is over. Hermit reverse. Analyzation time is over. Making the money is coming. 5 of Pentacles reverse. Stella and Stellar got their groove back. Stella became Stellar. No, you got your groove back. You're no longer keeping whatever this is within you. A fear of what people thinking. It's now or never. 10 of Pentacles on the table. Literally. I love that the devil energy is here. Times anything by 10. Addiction, obsession by 10. Or is it making money times 10? Passion by 10. Devil energy can be very powerful and really good and very needed after being stuck for so much time. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what this is about. We got Judgment. It's waking up. Oh, look at the bottom was a Tower reverse. Avoiding this change. And I don't think it's because you don't want a lot of money and a lot of security and have your house and I've got people looking up to you too. It's not that. I think it's because I think there was such a fear. It could have been of change, but it could have been a failing or it could have been a success. I really feel more people are afraid of success than failure. Failure, most humans are comfortable in failure because we normalize that shit. Not everybody, most people probably didn't come from a Leave It to Beaver type of household. They came from one parent or 2 parents ignoring the children because they have their own needs, right? Or there's all kinds of things. So we stabilized her and we stabilized her and we normalized it. And then we stopped expecting something great and started settling for what we could get in our life. And the idea of having passion and desire for something you want and then losing it, that is where the stuck energy is. It's not because you're afraid of failure. It's because you were afraid of success. That's what I feel. Pardon me for these messages. Okay. Let's see. The Tower and the Ace of Wands for Scorpio. 10 of Cups and the Judgment reverse. 10 of Cups and the Judgment reverse. What is this? The Tower influenced by the Ace of Wands. The Tower and influence. So whatever has been within you, it's coming into the 3D right now. And I think you're going to have fear, but you know what? It's scary because you want it so bad. It's not because you don't want it. It's because you do want it. What is this Tower and the Ace of Wands for Scorpio? And the 5 of Swords reverse. Why the 5? Aquarian energy. 5 of Swords reverse. It's an interesting card. I'll show you the look on it. Why the 5 of Swords reverse? Hierophant there. Queen of Wands there. And the 4 of Pentacles there. 5 of Swords reverse. Excuse me. I think this is, now I'm going to lose my voice. Why am I losing my voice? I don't ever have these issues. Okay, 5 of Swords. This is crazy. I never lose my voice. Who out there loses their voice? Okay, 5 of Swords reverse. I feel like every time you went to stand up for yourself in the past, somebody else grabbed the attention from you. this is real. This was you in the corner. Every time you found your Queen of Wands, which I feel like this is the Queen of Wands here. Every time you found your Emperor, which could be an Emperor, somebody kind of shot you down because maybe they wanted the attention, or it's a card of manipulation, to be honest. 5 of Swords. And so I feel like you're so used to being in this corner every time you started to stand up for yourself. But these days are over. The dog days are over, like Florence and the Machine has said. 4 of Pentacles reversed, because we're releasing it. We're releasing the hurt. We're releasing the things that have kept us from growing. Hierophant and Queen of Wands. I love this. Queen of Wands and the 6 of Cups is being connected to yourself, to your path, those childhood dreams that you once had that people thought you were foolish on. Even dreams you had a couple years ago, you're afraid that people would think you're foolish on. You're now putting real work into it, real effort into it. Okay, what is Tower reverse again? Okay, what is the 7 of Wands reverse reason for the reading? Leo energy. This is 7 of Wands reverse. Maybe you're not holding yourself back anymore as well. 7 of Wands reverse. No longer holding on to the fears that kept you stagnant. You are embarking on this journey. You're taking it. What's the 7 of Wands reverse? And the Knight of Wands reverse. Interesting, they put a devil on this Knight of Wands. Not quite sure why, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I feel like holding on to something that hurts you, Scorpio, is a lot harder than letting go. It's so true. 9 of Wands reverse, 7 of Wands reverse. It's holding yourself back from something you really want due to fear of getting it. Maybe you're afraid of actually getting it, and that might mean leaving people behind. That might mean having to maintain it. You know, it's true. It's like people want to lose 30 pounds and then they do all these extreme things, and then they have to maintain it. That's the work, right? It's not the losing, it's the maintaining. Success, you have to maintain it. Fame, you have to maintain it. 10 of Pentacles, you have to maintain it. And anything is scary at first until you get into a routine. And I honestly think it has something around maintaining it. Growing something is not what you're afraid of. It's actually holding on and keeping it, because losing it and going back to what this was is just, you don't want that. You really don't want that. But Knight of Wands reverse is a lack of one's potential due to holding yourself back. What is the Moon here in the past? What is the Moon, Piscean energy in the past? 3 of Swords. Why the 3 of Swords? Libran energy, Justice, 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Break it down, you have a 3. 8 plus 3 is 11, break it down. Well, it'd be a 2, 2 of Swords, making a decision. I'm still getting 3 there. Yeah, 3, I can't add. Anyway, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Again, it's about the perspective. Anyway, so we have the 8 and the 3. 8 of Swords is keeping oneself stuck because of the past pain, because of what people have said. Are you going to allow people to influence your decisions, especially if negative ones, because they don't like what you're doing? Because they rejected you, because they left you behind. If this is a new relationship, would you reject a new relationship because someone discarded you and didn't treat you properly? Why would you give them that kind of power? If somebody treated you awful when you were 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and whatever, and now that you're like in your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, why are we still holding on to that shit? When is it time to let it go? Why would it have to be the deathbed when your life is now over and this path is over and you're ready to start something new? When I'm faced with that, I'm thinking, do I want to relive these lessons of this life? I absolutely know I don't. Scorpio is actually my North Node. And that's what I always keep that in mind. It's like, do I want to live these life lessons? No. So I better figure this shit out now, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to be born with those same set of circumstances. That's what this is about. It's about changing your lot in life, and not just life, but in your lot, in like your energy, where you belong in the scheme of things. You're leveling up. Your soul is leveling up at this time. So whatever this 3 of Swords is, it's time to face it and not just push it down, because that almost feels like pushing it down, you know, that Moon. It's time to face it so we can now be done with it. What is the 6 of Swords, the Fool, the Knight of Wands reverse, and the King of Swords reverse on Scorpio spine? The 6 of Swords, the Fool, The Knight of Wands reverse and the King of Swords reverse. And this, again, this feels like it could be parental. It could be your husband or wife. It could be your father, your mother, your grandparents. Somebody didn't have the right to take something from you, which is called confidence. Somebody shook your confidence and you pulled yourself back. What's happening is moving away. The Six of Swords is moving away from the past, the stormy, rocky thing. You're tired of waiting for your rainbow over here. Some of you live in tropical places, maybe even traveling to tropical places. But you know what? That's not the point of the card. That just came in my head. See the star, Aquarian energy over here? This is where you're focused in. Major healing, maybe getting distance from this situation, physical, but it's really about healing yourself and allowing yourself to focus on how this Ten of Pentacles and King has a Ten of Pentacles. This, I feel, is who you're going to become. Yes, you're the King of Cups and you wear your heart on the sleeve and you give so much of yourself to situations that don't get back to you. But that's not this reading today. The reading is, how does this King of Cups become the King of Pentacles? And so this is about facing the fear around actually getting what you want, I think, for who I'm reading for, and not letting it go, the Strength card. And you're not. Okay. Give me a card there, please. What is the Six of Swords and the Fool? Six of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, King of Swords. King of Swords upright is being clear on what you need to do, ironically. And if you look at this, this is interesting how they do this card. So to see this King of Swords, he's in a boat, which is the same as the Six of Swords. Well, the Six of Swords, she's in a cloud, but Six of Swords, if you've watched tarot, Six of Swords is in a boat. It's somebody guiding somebody else, right? Moving them to calmer waters, all the, the basic details of that card. This Six of Swords, both Aquarius, he's in the boat and now he's helping somebody in need. But take a close look at how he's helping him. How do you know? Sorry, this microphone's like literally down my throat. Oh, that sounded nasty. Okay, sorry. This is not Tarot After Dark, Stacy. Move on. Okay, I will. Right. So how he's helping the person in the water, he's giving him the pointy end of the sword, not the handle, the pointy end. Why would he do that? It's because he's not going to sacrifice his own needs. He's not going to sacrifice himself for anybody else ever again. It's not that he's not going to help people, but that's one meaning of that card, I feel, why they did it. Another meaning is, if you ever hold something very, very sharp, you have to handle it with care. Your dreams, you have to handle with care. The Ace of Swords is here. It's very, very sharp. It's something that if you don't enact on it, it will hurt you. If you enact on it, there's a way to hold that without getting hurt, but there's also feeling within power. And I feel like whatever situation's coming in, it's a big decision. That's what it's a big decision coming in. And by not enacting on it, not taking this offer up, not joining forces, I keep getting a group ensemble in French. I keep getting the ensemble in my head. It's weird. Coming together is, that's what I'm feeling. There's a big offer coming in. If you have a business, maybe it's to join. It's something. There's other people involved here. All right. Give me a card on this Knight of Wands reverse and the King of Swords reverse. I feel like that's your past. That's where the fear was grown and born. That's where the fear was born. Yep. Knight of Cups. There you are, baby Scorpio. When you were just a baby. I love the Knight of Cups. Before you were that King of Cups, you were the Knight of Cups, giving out your cup and saying, hey, isn't this precious? Look what I have. And then the King of Swords reverse says, I don't really care. I'm busy. That's what that feels like. Feeling shooed away, your dreams, feeling not heard, not seen, not taken seriously. Knight of Cups. And look, honestly, it looks like somebody is throwing. Is he throwing his cup or is he catching his cup? All right. It's not handled just like that Six of Swords, that sword. It's not, your dreams were not handled with care. You were not handled with care. As I said that, and the Nine of Cups came out. Hold on 1 second, Scorpio. I have a card and I must go find it. Oh man, it really went far. 1 second. 1 second. Guess what it is? The Moon reverse. It's the Moon reverse. Remember in the past? It's the Moon upright in the past. Sorry, Scorpio. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. There we go. In the past, it was the Moon upright on with this. whoever put you in the moon, you were in there for a long time. I got decades. It's crazy. Moon reverse on this King of Swords reverse. Guess why? Because we're changing our perspective. And because you're changing your perspective, what you see changes. What you're actually looking at changes. You can look at a tree and focus on the leaves, and then one day you kind of see beyond the leaves and you see the twigs, you see this, you can almost see it breathing, you see it alive. What you're looking at changes because your perspective changes. It's really going on within you. The change is coming from within. Okay, what is this? Page of Swords reverse, the Hermit reverse, the King of Pentacles. Look at that. No longer planning. The learning days are over. Dreaming, Hermit reverse, bringing yourself back after a time. It's ironic that both these cards came out and they both came out reversed, because I always say this. The Page of Swords and the Hermit are like, it's like the minor and major of each other. They're the smartest cards in the deck. The Page of Swords is the sharpest tool in the deck, and the Hermit, man, the Hermit can find any shit out. Both of these cards, major analyzation and research going on, which means I feel like you've spent a lot of your life preparing for this moment, even if it doesn't have to be in a traditional school sense. It's life. Your life has been school, and you've been preparing for this moment, whatever this opportunity is, to turn you into this King of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. It's, man, Queen of Wands wanted to come out again because the cards blew up on me. Okay, Page of Swords reverse. I think it wants to be seen. It's reiterating that the days of dreaming and focusing and learning is over. It's time to now talk about what you know. It's time to put it into action. What is this? King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, they all came out. You shall come out. Five of Cups reverse, your card. Queen of Pentacles over here. Five of Pentacles came out over here, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, if you see how the cards came out, I don't think that's an accident. Eight of Pentacles and a Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is something you could have tried in the past, but Five of Pentacles is somebody said something, or maybe, you know what, maybe the pandemic happened. You had a business and you lost it. Five of Pentacles is feeling not worthy. I don't like that. It's a card of feeling out in the cold, but not having enough or being enough or knowing enough. And you put yourself out there and it wasn't enough. But the past is the past. And today is today, and tomorrow hasn't happened yet. So Five of Cups reverse is not focusing, I feel, no longer focusing on the past. No longer focusing on who once said what to you. What you're focusing on is, I think it's after this opportunity comes in, and everything changes. It's just everything changes here, Scorpio. One more card there. What's going to happen? What is this? What's going to happen with Scorpio? One more card, please. Near future for the Scorpions. One more card, please? One more card. One more card. Four Cups, and then the Ten of Swords, and then the Empress. And that's where it changes. So the Ten of Swords, I like the Ten of Swords. And I like how they drew it on this card. Now I'll show you. So all of the imagery, it takes on different meanings. So the Four of Cups is usually sitting there, and it's a card of apathy, of not really knowing what you want, because you don't know what you want and you really don't want anything. And whatever comes in is it's a card of feeling disconnected from yourself. Basically the Six of Cups reverse. So Four of Cups is constantly looking out there. It's kind of like one day I'm going to show them, one day I'm going to be this, but it's not today. Sitting in a lot of feeling and a lot of water here in this Four Cups. Not really sure, just out there, looking out there. But then on the water, once he decides to stop looking and get in that water, I love that this Ten of Swords, whatever recent event that happened to you, and I say recent, but it could have been in this past year, it's transformational. It transcended you. I remember what I said, how I feel like this isn't about you just upping your stage in this life. I feel like it's your spiritual. Look at that. You were truly ascending. The pain actually changed you. It wasn't for nothing. Those people who rejected you, all those hurt feelings, it wasn't for nothing. It literally ascended you. Just like a piece of jewelry you wear around your neck, it went through a lot of torture to become something so beautiful and shiny and desirable, right? I feel like that was the spiritual growth here. Your spirit and your who you are went through a lot of changes, a lot of pressure, a lot of challenges to become who you are today. Because when this comes in, the old Scorpio wouldn't be able to maintain it. Now you can maintain it because you've ascended. You're more mature. You're more well-rounded. So that's what I'm getting, Scorpio. Pretty big read for a weekly read, if you ask me. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. Come join me Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see what else is coming in. Maybe it's just hot sex, and today was the big read. Who knows? All right, my Scorpios, have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care.